Welcome to another episode of RE-Raytor. Today we'll be creating, as you know it, graphic design, and we're going to be working with letters, typography, and we want to create a sign. So let's get into it. So today our tools and materials. So we'll be needing a strip of letter size printing paper. We'll be using a mechanical pencil, and of course we're going to be needing our markers. We're going to be needing markers, black, permanent markers can be used as well to make any signs, right? And we want to try to use the drawing technique today to produce the sign. Alright, so now that we have our tools, start drawing our half-inch borders. Then we can start putting in our guidelines. So this way our letters will remain straight, just where we want them. Can decide on the layout that we're going to be using. Today we're going to be using left alignment on this side of the paper going across. We normally would recommend bold block lettering, but you can always go on Microsoft Word, right? Select the lettering style that you want to use. Just find a bold blockish lettering style, right? And then you can look on this lettering style and recreate it on the paper now that you have drawn up your guidelines on this paper, right? Today we're going to be drawing impact. Right, so we create our blocks in the distance, right, and we created our guidelines. So next now is to recreate the letters using the guidelines, or you can always recreate these letters by freehand. You know what I mean? You just look and draw the letters where they are. Now that we have our paper here ready, we just need to get the colors in. So we're going to go and start from the outline first. I'm using the drawing technique. I'm using a reading pen, and I'm going on the outline. Now that I've drawn my letters on the paper to create the sign that says Patty's for sale. I want to ensure that we keep our lines straight, and for a much better and effective approach to ensure that you have accuracy at all times, you can use a ruler, but I chose to do it freehand. Now that I've already used the ruler to draw the letters by using the guidelines. So sometimes it's all about using the imaginary line, right? Good judgment is always key when you're doing graphic design. Always takes time to ensure that the letters are well spaced, accurately spaced, cunning. Watch closely as I use the ink to create the image of the letters by going on the outline neatly. For beginners, you don't want to try to experiment with the marker, but if you have a red marker, you can felt tip, you can actually try to apply ink on the inside to bring up the solidness of the letters, give it some depth. So on the inside is like negative space, so you want to put ink on the inside to make it positive, so it can stand out from a distance and people can view it. Makes it much bolder. Our outline, you can use the red marker to create a border around the sign. Most signs have borders. You can always use red or you can use blue. Those are two colors that I normally would use for signs. And try to ensure that it's on a flat surface for accuracy. Have it, a nice border going around the paper, right? So that we see or how we want our sample to look like. We now have an idea of perhaps putting a nice patty sign right here, like the image of a patty, and we can actually paste it here. But if we paste it here, we're probably changing the technique of the artwork. So this for now would just do perfectly for drawing technique. Alright, and we already have our mediums that we use to create this sign. Very simple, nice outline. And if you want to get any more detail, you would go in on the inside with some solid positive to fill out the negative space on the inside with something positive, such as a blue color. You can use a crayon, apply blue, or you can use a red crayon and apply red right throughout. Okay, so for beginners, this is a wonderful starter pack to have an idea of what you would like your sign to look like before it goes on to the real surface or the real thing. This will now be analyzed, scanned into the computer, organized, right? So you have simple and advanced technology. So we are using simple technology to create a sign. But if you want the advanced one, you simply scan this idea on into the computer, and you'll have a different technique of applying this idea too. So until then, I am Rayon Edwards, wishing you all the best.